Welcome to Montober, and today I talk about The Invisible Man 1933 starring Claude Rains. Before we start, if I sound a little funny, it's because I got my partial in. But anyway, the movie focuses on Jack Griffin, played by Claude Rains, who was a perfect choice for this role, who discovers a process to turn himself invisible. The only problem, he can't turn himself back, and it's slowly turning him insane. We first meet him when he shows up at a tavern and requests to rent a room. He doesn't want anyone he knows or cares about finding out what happened to him, so he leaves town to work on his experiments. Anyway, he comes to this tavern to work on his experiments, rents the room, and he just wants to be left alone, and naturally, people are talking. Why is he wrapped in bandages? Eventually, as his state is deteriorating and he's running out of money, he gets kicked out, and this is when he throws the innkeeper out, so they call the cops, and this is when he reveals he's invisible. This is one of the parts I have to laugh at, because a whole crowd follows the cop in the room, and as he's stripping down, guys, you're a gang. A gang of people. I think you could have taken him before he got stripped down and handcuffed him. But anyway, he chokes the cop, not to death, but he chokes him, runs out and goes on a mini rampage in town, and at this point he's given into insanity and goes on a killing spree. His mentor and the mentor's daughter, who's his girlfriend, are looking for him. He finally gets another colleague to help, and this colleague wants no part of it and ultimately tries to give him away, and he gets murdered by the Invisible Man. Eventually, he gets cornered in a barn while he's sleeping during the snow. They burn the barn down and shoot him, and he gets to die talking to his girlfriend in a hospital bed, and he's remorseful for what he did. Which, Jack Griffin wasn't a bad man. It was the drug that got him stuck invisible that drove him insane. But I do want to talk about, I said Claude Rains was perfect for this role. It's the Invisible Man. When he is physically there, either you're not going to see any facial features because he's wrapped in bandages, or when he has the bandages off, it's a very well done effect for the time. In fact, amazingly well done. And you don't get to see his face or the scenes when it's just props being slid around. Claude Rains had this great booming voice that gave him so much screen presence. Even when you couldn't see him, he just had this amazing, overwhelming screen presence. And that's what really makes this movie work as well as it does. And The Invisible Man Returns, which had Vincent Price in it, they had a voice that gave them such great screen presence. But this is a good tale written based off of an H.G. Wells novel. Got a lot of fun moments in it, like most Universal monsters, and very highly recommended. I don't like this quite as good as, say, the last two I watched, or my all-time favorite Universal monster movie, The Wolfman, but I still very highly recommend it. Like I said, just if you're curious about these movies, just go ahead and get the whole set. So, Invisible Man, great effects for the time, Still amazes me that they pulled them off as well as they did, given the fact that it was 1933. The acting is great by most everyone involved. So, don't forget to like, share, comment, subscribe. Over and out.